Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. All right, I'm just kidding. Hey, it's Reality Chris Marie, who's starting on podcast, and we are so fucking uneven. These goddamn streets. It's who's starting on podcast on YouTube, on Reality Chris Marie YouTube channel. Happy birthday, Mamir. I'm not comfortable, but no, happy birthday. I don't know how old you are. But everybody say happy birthday to my best friend and my producer and my right arm. And I can't breathe. Okay. Can't breathe. I hate summertime. Okay. So, talking about Miami. I didn't see it at first. I was like, where's my right arm? I found it. Miami was a good episode. I don't know if Laura's just coming or anybody else. But I want you guys to meet my friend Brittany too. Remember the girl that was here last week? The one that stopped in, my friend, my best friend. Well, her sister's one of my good friends too, Brittany. She watches Housewives. The other one doesn't. So yeah, she's cute. It's brought by Brie Britt. Brought by Brie Brittany. But yeah. Oh god, I don't like that at all. So we're talking about Real Housewives of Orange County. And give me 1 second. Orange County. And I'm not Orange County, Miami. And we had the Tale of Two Yachts, which again, I feel like was very fucking shady. It made no sense, but I'm glad they actually all in the end, they hung out in the same yacht, I guess, kind of, sort of. But there was a lot of shit that happened that I don't agree with. Read it 1 second. Who's here? Who's here? Oh, listen to my cheese. Who's here? I saw Sandy. Ormane's been showing up. I watched Ormane's live yesterday, too. I hope you're still here. I don't know where everybody's at. I think I did share. I shared this out this morning, right? Oh, well. I'll be here. I don't see the comments right away. Hopefully you guys can hear and see me okay. I'll stop playing with my hair in 2 seconds. Oh, I forgot to say my thing. If you're listening on the Who's Studying on podcast side, hey, Mimi, Brownie Connoisseur. And you want to watch the crazy live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which is me playing with my hair, looking all over the place. Always fast forward the first 10 minutes too, also of my podcast if you don't want to hear me go through this whole thing, play with my hair, look for my notes, all that shit. But it's finally a little bit cooler out, thank God, in Jersey. But yeah. Tell me what you guys thought about Miami and if you guys are enjoying it, because I think it's good. I don't think the toxicity is too bad. You know, I was with Marisol and Adriana in the end. It was just the normal shit between them two. But it could have been, if Adriana wasn't so goddamn sensitive, she is a shit stalker, and a troublemaker. But she wants to bring the drama because it was a boring boat fucking ride. I don't know how I feel about Stephanie, guys. I think I can't see you guys there. I don't know how I feel about Stephanie. But get my notes. What's everybody up to? I don't feel like starting yet. What's everybody up to? How's everybody's weekend? Mamir, I'm gonna guess that you're 45-ish. 45. See, that's not fair because I already know. You didn't answer. You're 1 year younger. That's right. We're doing year younger. You're younger now, remember? Every year, Mimi, on our birthdays, we're going to be a year younger, not a year older. Because we've been telling the universe literally that, like, we're getting a year older and it listens to us, right? Because the universe does what you tell it to. Reality does. You are what you create, right? You think, blah, blah, blah. So, you are what you speak, blah, blah, blah. Don't ever tell the universe on your birthday that you're a year older because that's how they've been getting us. Haven't you noticed I've been appearing younger lately? That I don't want to do it anymore. I want to get to the point where I don't have to do that. I don't want to have to use a smoothing filter between Botox and filler appointments. I just wanted to look like this all the time. Fresh filler, fresh Botox, 35. Somebody said 49. You look way younger than I do. You look like you're in your 30s still. I just looked at the picture of you with your bangs. You said bangs or no bangs, no bangs. Let them grow up. And I think you look like you're 40. Because I didn't even recognize it was you. I was like, who is that? I was like, oh, shit, it's you. Yeah, Brie Brittany is 33. Like, all my best friends are so much younger than me. No, Marine's 13 or 14 years younger than me, too. Weird, right? People did say to us one time, we were shopping, and somebody's like, "Is that your mom?" I was like, "Really? Her mom? Does it really look that bad?" I got one of those like jumpers on today, so it's like feels weird. It's all like bunched up right here. That's my boobs. My boobs are all like, fuck, Krista. Holy shit, you can't even tell with my boobs, can you? Oh God. All right. Let me stop feeling myself up. Really? You didn't think you thought you looked? I didn't know that you thought you looked at your like at least. I thought you knew you looked like you were in your 30s. Wow. Because like when you talk about having your son and stuff, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. But like, not like that. I just feel like I don't know. We're like trapped in adults' body. We're like kids trapped in adults' body. Like there's no way either one of us would ever be able to do things on our own unless we had each other. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. We've had this discussion. We've cried about this discussion numerous times. Like, what the fuck? We are so fucked. They ever leave us. I'm just kidding. I don't want to get my notes yet. What else? Let's see what else is happening. I don't know what's happening in Bravo land. Somebody wanted to send me some stuff to talk about after Miami or later, or follow me over to Dago's channel. I was on his panel Friday night after I hung with you guys. I didn't know if you came over my mirror, but I was like looking. I was looking for you to see if you're in there. Talking about the Idaho court case. I know you thought I was crazy about Karen Reed, but I was right about that. I'm right about this too. I'm just saying. I didn't do it. Mimir, they're saying what you said, what you thought. And I thought at first, like, you and I always think that because, you know, we grew up with that shit. But we're like, we always go to right to that. But like, so then I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to just project or, you know what I'm saying? Like, be like, oh, just because my life was Sons of Anarchy doesn't mean everybody else's life is Sons of Anarchy. You know what I mean? Just because our lives are like fucking toxic. And you know what I mean? So then, but then it's like, when you said it to me and I was like, you know what? Let me just check out the other alternative theories. And I was like, wow. And it is what it is. I don't know. It's a whole thing. We're going to have to see because he did plead guilty. That's the problem. But he pleaded guilty out of fear. Think about it, Mimir. I don't know if you saw Ozarks, but just imagine if the whole town was connected to whoever runs the drugs in that town. And I don't want to say it's like the opposite, not the cartel, but the other ones, the white version of the cartel. But our people don't do things to you unless you deserve it. That's where I get a little fucked up. So either they were snitches and they work for the FBI and they're not really dead and they're FBI informants because nobody saw the bodies coming out of the house. A lot of weird shit. A lot. And Mimir, if it's not that, it's the FBI. And the FBI's got them. Or if they're informants, there's a lot of drug busts right away with that group of people, if you know what I'm saying. Around the same time, during the investigation of, and then there was also that theory. So you know what I mean, and that the way that it was allegedly carried out. Did you know the parents never saw the bodies either? Nobody saw the bodies come out of the house, and the parents never saw the bodies either. They just took their words for it. That their people were unrecognizable. I'm like, are you sure they're not FBI agents? Like, are you sure these two of them are? Maybe two of them are, and they were there to protect the other two. You know what I'm saying? Say there's a sting or something. I don't know. There's so many weird theories, like, but it just there's like things that you have to like. There's just things that don't make sense unless you put those weird tinfoil things into perspective. There is nothing. Remember with the video? There is still nothing. More stuff's coming out. Still nothing. Nothing ever led to him, except for when he pleaded guilty. Like he was scared, of course. Look at Santa Claus. Bill Thompson, Santa Claus. He is a scary motherfucker. And the only way I will give Dylan and Bethany grace, the ones that didn't call 911 for 8 hours, is if they were freaked the fuck out by that guy. If that guy was literally threatening their lives. If the cops are saying, you do this or that, you say this or that. Or when we come in and do this, like, what would stop you from calling 911? Unless it was 911 that was doing it to you. You know what I'm saying? Would you call the people that just murdered your 4 friends? I'm just saying. That's the only excuse I'll ever take from them 2 bitches. they get no more grace after the shit we read. And so, and no, the conspiracy theories are nothing compared to the fucking truth. The conspiracy theories that we all came up with are fucking Christmas compared to the actual fucking truth. Like the actual motherfucking truth. Like, oh god, the truth is so much worse about the 911 calls, about the delay. Like the stuff they just admit to. Oh, I heard and saw murderous shit, and I just decided not to call that one. Really? You had a dentist appointment. Frozen fear syndrome, frozen shock face, frozen shock syndrome, false memory syndrome, Dylan McCabe. And it seems a little weird that you wanted to have $100,000 in your GoFuckMe account. GoFundMe. And it's like the amount of money that the one girl had in her bank account. She had $100,000 in a fucking Range Rover. The one girl was Maddie or Kaylee Gonzalez. Just saying. A lot of things. All right, we'll get on to Miami. I just had to get that out. It's just the things like in mainstream media are nothing what they told us it was. And it makes me so angry because of, we have kids that are in their 20s that are same age as these kids, or Brian Koberger. And just seems really wrong place, wrong time. Basically. Wrong car. And then the car that they thought was him. Oh, thanks, Joel. That just made my day. Thank you. What I was going to say about people that are outlaws, they don't just murder people for no reason. They're not just going to go steal your drugs and murder 4 people and stab you. You have to be, it's called vigilante justice, and that's all they care about because the cops don't do shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sure a child, a kitty, you know what I mean? Or you rob or steal from us, then you beat up your child or something like that. They're just not going to go steal people's drugs or money. They don't need to. Like, they must have found out something. Or those people saw something they weren't supposed to see. That's the only other thing I could think of. And they still probably wouldn't do anything because I think most of the people that are outlaws have I really feel like they are empaths. Most of them are complete empaths in just one community. And that's where it leads to. A good thing though, brotherhood. Okay, all right, stop talking about it now. All right, so I didn't like the little dig about the sneakers. But it is what it is. Guerdy saying something about Julia's sneakers. And Martina's the one who actually wore them to she wore them to the classic something. I feel like I'm like so I don't know what's wrong with me today. I think I need to smoke real quick. But you can still see me. If anybody comes in. Oh, is Sandy still here? I almost got on your chat this morning. But I did share this, didn't I? I know I shared this, right? Just share the stream out for me real quick if you can. I'm just gonna stop playing with my fucking hair, but stop playing with your hair. Right. And I'm blind, so I'm like, okay. So, Miami, episode 8, getting a little toxic, but not as bad as we thought it was gonna be. The whole thing with nobody even cared about the text messages. I mean, we cared, but we didn't care. Oh yeah, let me put the stream link out. And the stream link is going to be in the chat if anybody wants to come up and talk to Housewives or just listen to me. I know. I'm early for my usual. Well, I'm not early. I'm on time for my usual time, but I'm early for me always being late. But everybody's probably like, well, Chris doesn't usually get there till 1:30. So hopefully Virgo and Kathy and everybody will be here. And all the people that are subscribing, thank you. If it's TikTok, I don't know, but it's been a lot, and I really appreciate it. My numbers usually don't move unless there's a scandal. Like, you know what I mean? Scandal was the last one. Oh, I'm sorry, Blake Lively, Justin Boldani, pop culture scandal, But yeah, I am pleasantly surprised. And I do believe there's a lot of short, like my shorts. Okay, Krista, learn how to talk. The shorts and stuff I've been actually making. Which Opus Clips is so worth it. It's so worth it. I might even give up StreamYard for that. Because you don't want a budget. But I might have to give up fucking StreamYard for that. I'm just saying. So. Julia and Martina. Okay, so they were out talking about the episode, talking about the Guerdy last week with Guerdy with the text messages. And of course, Martina said, "No, if I was there, that I would have been upset." And I'm glad. I said, "I'm glad Martina's not there." I don't know how she feels about Julia throwing water on Guerdy, but you know, Guerdy yelled to Julia, "You know, class something, wearing sneakers to a cocktail, something, whatever." So she was telling Martina about that. And then Martina and Julia were just talking about the boys. And Julia was saying how it's different having boys, but they look happy. And, you know, and I don't think the sneakers look bad, but Stephanie and Larsa. So Stephanie's house, apparently, Masood had with his ex. Now, I don't know how long they were married. I'm sure somebody will tell me in the chat. And I know she was the side chick, right? But yeah, where is Bestie Westie? Oh, there she is. Hi, Kat. I was just talking about you. I was like, where's our Bestie Westies at? I didn't say that. She said it. Happy birthday to you. All right, I would sing if everybody else would just sing with me, but nobody else started singing with me. So happy birthday to you. I'll have to sing to you later. What was I saying now? Stephanie. Oh, the house. Oh, okay. 20,000 square feet. Still not as big as, what's the name? In Beverly Hills, the $60,000 square feet, or 60,000 square feet mansion that what's his name owns. Lisa Vanderpump's friend, you know, the girl's dad, Yolanda's ex. You guys hear me okay, too? I can shut the fan off if you want. I'll shut the fan off. And Sandy, I can't get over the fan situation. I'm not going to say it. If you're in the chat, Sandy, explain to them the whole fan situation and see what they say. But yeah, there's 281 watching. Thanks, Kath. Somebody 40 pounds on last time. Oh. You gained weight with gabapentin? I don't gain weight with gabapentin. I just don't think that. I've lost weight. Maybe that's why. Kath, I did gain 30 fucking pounds last year. Guys, I did gain 30 fucking pounds. I did gain it because remember I said I'm going to go to Ozempic and I only lost 12 of it so far. Yes, I did gain weight from it. Fuck. So if I stop taking my, oh my God, Shannon, if you hear me, my sister hears me. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Okay. I know you're in pain. It helps me. It helps my anxiety. Anyway, so she brings Larsa over, and of course, Larsa, you know, Larsa's jealous. But Larsa does live within her means. I think so. You know, because she's not a cokehead like her ex-boyfriend. But Stephanie brings over Larsa, and she wants to show her literal closet is 1,000 square feet. Just her closet's 1,000 square feet. I don't know what the fucking point is. I don't know what the point is. Why would you need a house that big? You don't have kids. He does. That was his house with his ex-wife. She wanted to completely fucking rebuild it. And she is. And the thing is, like, what a waste of money. Go feed some homeless people. Build some fucking shelters for homeless people or something. You know what I mean? Take that goddamn $100 million or whatever what is it, like fucking $6 million or a lot more. They're spending a lot of money on this goddamn house to redo it, to completely knock it down and build it back up again. It's 20,000 square feet. Go build some homeless shelter or something or something. That's what I would do. Like, I wouldn't just waste money on that. Like she said, if we move back into your house, I want it to look completely different than you and your ex. You don't even love the man, I don't think. I mean, it just might be a thing. Like, I don't know what the deal is with them. I don't know. Jersey people, I don't know if is it us? Is it us? Is it Jersey people that just don't like with weight? I just can't imagine. Like, we stayed here because we didn't have to pay for this house. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather put 80 grand into it than then go have this, because we'd have to spend 300 to get a new house, which I know is cheap for most people, but not for us, not for around here. You know what I mean? I mean, they're probably down in the twos right now, but like we would never find exactly what I want for less than 100,000, and that's what our budget is to redo the house. So we've already done the outside of it, so it's just the inside now. And I was already, I'm attached to my yard. I'm attached to where I'm at, my area. Even though this is Georgia town, I'm attached to the area. And the only other place I ever felt at home is the shore house, my parents' shore house, obviously. My parents' home. So, I would stop. I didn't put as much hair in today. That's why there's mostly black instead of because I want to get rid of the blonde. But I just don't like it. But I'm going to stop it. The nerve pain, yeah, that's what they said to me. Originally, they gave it to me to get off of Suboxone. And then I went from 4 of them to one a day, less than 1 a day. And then I just never got off of it. I did for a long time, actually. And then I started taking them about a year ago again. Because I was always getting prescribed. I would just do something else with them. You know what I mean? Besides take them. And here's what it is. But anyway, I like them. I think. But anyway, so she's talking about her and Larsa are talking about the upcoming yacht party. And Stephanie makes a good point. She's like, every time I've been anywhere with you guys, it's been a fight, which she's right. But because Kiki and Larsa had set up this boat yacht party thing, they had to do a pool. Like, you get this person, you get that person, because 2 people don't get along. Or this one doesn't along with that one. Basically, Guerdy and Julia, 2 separate boats. And, it is what it is. But, I mean, it was just kind of stupid. But they needed 2 yachts. Again, I mean, I'm sure that Bravo paid for it. And then they could just yacht up together or, like, boat up together, which I think they did. It just was stupid. I don't know. And I think that Stephanie's house is ridiculous. She needs to have a housewarming party. I don't know if it'll be done by the end of the season. We're on episode 8. Maybe it will. I don't know. I mean, they do kind of move fast. It's kind of like, it's soaps. When the kid's born, and then the next year it's like 3. Because, like, we'll go and next week it'll seem like the next week after, but really it'll be like 6 months later. So her house might be almost done. She'll probably, maybe the end of the year party for the season Stephanie will have. But anyway, it's a beautiful spot. I just don't think that I would spend another probably $20 million on that house. I don't know. Just to make it look different. It was a little gaudy, but she could do a lot more with it. She moved the entire fucking pool. The entire Olympic-sized swimming pool, she moved it to a completely separate part of the property, which I thought was funny. Yeah, I heard. Yep, that's why I weed myself off of them when I go down. And then I still can't get off Suboxone. I don't know if you guys know who Jesse on Fire is. He's on YouTube, Jesse on Fire. Talking about Suboxone. He does a lot of news, and he's MMA, and he was talking about Suboxone, and he literally just said he had the worst year of his life. His rock bottom was only in 2017, which is not that, to me, it sounds like a long time ago. It doesn't seem like that long ago. That's when I got off of probation, and parole and all that. But it always to me felt like it was only a couple of years ago. But if you think about it, it was 8 years ago. He's like, I'm still in Suboxone. Maybe he's calling chat. And a lot of people, I didn't realize this. I'm always the one feeling like a loser and a drug addict and blah, blah, blah. And mad at myself for still being on it. There's so many people, and every chat that I go in that brings up Suboxone, a lot of people are still on it and have been on it for years and just don't want to get off because of the withdrawal. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Don't want to get high. I just want to get high. I'll get high. I don't need to get off Suboxone and get high. I'm not a dope high. I'm a speedy high. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really, I'm only on it because I was on dope before. And I haven't touched it since 2012. So it's like, oh, man, we don't know what Suboxone's doing to our system. But how do I even get on that? Anyway. So, and that's what I was worried about with Julia too, with her face. Her face thing. Like, is she on pills or something? Her facelift. But then, it is what it is. So Guerdy's party didn't really get her anywhere. I mean, everybody's kind of mad at her. But then we have Nicole. I didn't think Dr. Nicole was coming back. But it seems like she is, and she looks really good. And she's actually Masood's ex, Stephanie's husband, from 20, 30 years ago. No, Masood's ex. Stephanie used to date Anthony. I'm sorry. Stephanie dated Anthony, Nicole's husband, 20 years ago. No big deal. Lisa meets up with her for lunch, or was it Guerdy? Who met up with her for lunch? Oh, I'm sorry. I forget who met up with her. Guerdy meets up with her. Sorry. Guerdy meets up with her. And she's like, I want you to meet Stephanie. And she's like, well, we know each other. They have this weird, like, oh, I should get blonde hair. Oh, we'll look like twins. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. And that's what I have to do. And I love you for saying that. yeah. So she meets up with Dr. Nicole. Nicole looks good. It might just be a guest appearance. Like I said, we don't know. Even though the show's doing fine without her, I really like her. I really liked her. I think that she's messy in a safe way. And I don't think that Stephanie's really making a lot of friends. I don't know what's going on with her. I would like to see more of her and her family. But Nicole's just like, I'm excited to meet her, blah, blah, blah. Gertie's like, please come to the yacht event. She doesn't come to the yacht event. And then she had the baby, lost her dad last year. So she had a rough year, Nicole. But I always liked her and Anthony's relationship. I just like her. You know what I mean? And she's another one who can't be a mean girl. Like she tried. Remember last year, she had the mother-in-law, the Mother's Day brunch. And she invited people that were like going to go after Lisa, Alexia, and all. But it's like, it didn't really, I don't know. It didn't really work out. But it just, and the person that she was bringing, I forget her name, but she's an ex-housewife. We don't really need to say her name. But she was going to call out Todd and Alexia. And it's like, okay, but she was right, though. She was absolutely right. And I didn't know how bad he was until he did this to her. Because like, at least with Louis, he's a liar. Like, also is Todd, but like Louis, they're the same. Like Louis is gonna sit there and portray that everything's great, but actually, I guess that's what Todd did to Alexia. But everything's great, and then just go fucking cheat on you, just like he did when he met Teresa. He was living with somebody, the other Vanessa, dark-haired Vanessa, between the other Vanessa that he was marrying. It's like that's what Todd does, and who knows? He's probably with somebody. But yeah. So so Stephanie, she's on the phone with Guerdy and Nicole. They both have private jets and Birkins. Oh, and again, Stephanie's another thing. Would you waste money on a 20 or 1,000 square foot room and one wall lined with Birkins? What the fuck is wrong with you? Birkins, they're like 20. Aren't they like $100,000 purses? What the fuck? Like, why are you wasting so much money on bullshit? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a money person. I'm a money person. Like, obviously I like money, but I'm fine with my goddamn Walmart pocketbooks. Like, I really am. I haven't had a brand new. Somebody just went, woohoo. I'm not kidding you. And there's nobody here. Saying shit too. But anyway, I would not spend $100,000 on a fucking pocketbook. I wouldn't spend $100,000. I wouldn't even do it on a home. That's about as much as I'll spend as redoing this house. That's when I'll spend $100,000. I would not even want to spend more than that on a fucking house. I'm not even kidding you. Like I would not even do that. I would not even do that. I won't even spend like $50 on a purse. I'm just kidding. I used to. Birkins, and they're ugly as fuck. Just like Coaches were ugly back in the day. So I hated labels. So I would get a Coach, but it wouldn't say Coach on it. So I'm like, what is the fucking point? It would say Coach on the label, but not like the label. You know what I mean? And then I was a label whore for a little while with pink. Everything I had was pink. I mean, pink like Victoria's Secret's pink, and I just dressed in. And then that got ridiculous. I'm like, why am I even my goddamn socks? I'm like, I had to stop doing that. I don't even think I did that shit when I met you guys. I think pink was out of style by then. No, I've been wearing I wear sweatshirts and t-shirts the first fucking 2 years. Oh, I was such a mess. And flip-flops. I wear flip-flops to the Bravo thing. Flip-flops to New York. Fucking flip-flops. And the picture with that. Fucking flip-flops. Oh, God. I look like I was ready to go surfing. Oh, but it was cute. Anyway. Thank God I wear Shein. And I still wear Shein to meet Temu. I don't give a fuck. I am so cheap because you know what? Because I'm budgets, George. Now, see, like if I had something like that, yeah. Have you really? I want somebody to make me one too. Are you serious? It's probably, is it real? Oh my God, I want to see it. I want it. And guess what I heard today? Well, what I watched this morning, I should say. Somebody was talking about Atlantis and Lemuria and Mew, and a lot of stuff about the Seven Sisters planet star system, Pleiades. A lot. of good stuff. I was like, yes, I knew it. 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 They're here. They're here. They're coming. They're here. If they've been here, but I'm saying they're here. We're here. We're here. I should say we're here. We're here. Dolores Cannon's right. Completely. And I'm only sidetracking this because literally I went back and I listened to all 19 of Dolores Cannon's books in 2020, 2021. Learned everything I could about spirituality. Must have forgot about some of it. Or the things it didn't clock or register right away because I wasn't, I wasn't aware to a lot of the stuff yet. So I went back and I listened to some of the New Earth book and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Everything she says that was going to happen in its own way. But is my Wi-Fi on? Looks like it's not. But anyway, sorry, I'm sidetracking. There's 318 people watching. Sorry if you guys want chat in the YouTube chat so I can see you or say hi to you. But hi everybody. Sorry, I get sidetracked all the time. It's okay. We're all right. But yeah. So we have Guerdy meeting up with Nicole. I don't know. She's not going to go on the yacht trip though. But she said she's like to be continued or to be determined. But so then they have to get their yachts, right? The girls. So they divide them up between, except Adriana doesn't want to be, or Marisol doesn't want to be on the boat with Marisol. Doesn't want to be on the boat with Adriana. And Marisol specifically says that. And she, of course, somebody tells her. I think Kiki tells her. So that makes it toxic. But anyway, she starts drinking early. And then she starts going off, calling her a fake Birkin, fake pubic zirconias. Your knees are knobby. Bony wrinkled knees or some shit like that. Adriana's yelling over to Marisol. The captains are and the people in the boat are just kind of looking at her like you're crazy. But yeah, so that happens. They don't get they don't really get into a fight, but it was stupid. I mean, they should have separated boats anyway. Get along or just don't come. Yeah, send me one. Don't know where everybody's at. Yeah. Craziness, right? I don't know if I feel like doing 2 streams today, guys. Probably not. Probably just go on Dago's thing. Talk true crime. You guys should probably come with me. So yeah. Anyway, so Guerdy arrives late, but she and Stephanie leaves. She basically has a trip planned with Masood, whatever. But the boats are both from the water. Stephanie leaves to go meet up with her husband. Guerdy comes late. They eat dinner. And then Lisa has a little bit of an exercise that she wants to go, which is actually shocking because usually it's the fucking housewives. Kiss of death. It's like the toxic phone calls. Jesus Christ. Toxic games they play. And thank God for that because she played a game. She's like, everybody say something nice to each other. Or nice to. And we only got to freaking Guerdy and Julia. And that was it. I don't think we even did anything else. Oh, Marisol and Adriana. And Adriana did say about Marisol that she has good style. Marisol couldn't come up with one nice thing to say to Adriana. At least play the game and be nice. I wish she would have said something nice to her. But so Lisa's like, let's play a game. Everybody go around the table and talk about, or say one thing nice to this person or that person. Lisa's like, I want you to say that. But it was good except for that part. Except it was only those 4. And then kind of after that, I don't know. It was kind of I want to say it was a filler episode almost, kind of. But I mean, I don't want toxic. I just want normal, I guess, right? But so basically, did get down to the serious part with Julie and Guerdy. They start talking during the game that they're supposed to be playing, and not rehashing the drama, but she just said, like, why did you, Julie said to Guerdy, why did you do that to me? It was embarrassing. And Guerdy explained why, and everybody's like, well, that doesn't make sense. And she was wrong too. You were 2 wrongs don't make a right. And they kind of got down on Guerdy about it. And I don't know. It was kind of like Julia is still like more, I guess, sour about it than Guerdy is. Gertie's like, I got out what I said, and that's it. That's the end of that. And the women didn't even read it. The women didn't even read any of the texts. I mean, there were so many of them, and they said it was nothing. And then, but like basically, Guerdy and Julie, am I thinking? Julie and Guerdy both decided to put a pin in it until they can talk by themselves. Because again, the women didn't even read it; they just told everybody how they were. They were both wrong. So then the next morning, they're on the boat still, and we have Larsa calling check on Stephanie. Well, we did have a water gun fight. Oh, shit, a water gun fight, which was kind of stupid. They had a water gun fight, and that was kind of fun. But like I said, like it was kind of like a filler episode. I don't know if it's going to get. I know, isn't it? Craftsmanship. That's what I said. I want one. I guarantee, probably like you said, it doesn't even look like a day old, over 30, right? 30 years old. There was one person that George's mom had. I think it was her purse when she passed away, but they've kept it forever. I've kept it in the closet. I have his mom's wedding dress hanging next with mine in the closet, and I have one of I think Melissa, his sister Melissa's confirmation when you get baptized. We were all baptized. George was baptized, his whole family. We all got our Catholic shit and then decided we were. And then I'm obviously not Catholic anymore. We were all raised Catholic though. But anyway, so she calls Stephanie while she's in Canada. And because they're on a date trip to Canada. And she goes there just for date night, which again, wasting jet fuel. Taking your jet just to go out to dinner. It's stupid. Her and Alexia are still not fighting, but somehow somebody called somebody a Rottweiler, and Lars has Stephanie in the background, and her and Alexia start arguing in between. And Stephanie's like, I was just being playful. Alexia told herself she was the the Rottweiler, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's just stupid. Alexia just gets offensive to it. I don't know if she's jealous of Stephanie and her relationship with Masood, but I just feel like Guerdy's one of your favorite housewives. I know. I just feel like with the whole text message thing didn't land as like she wanted it to. I mean, she doesn't really want to be toxic anyway, but I don't know if the housewives, they're like forcing her to do it. Not the housewives, the 8th housewife is forcing her to do it. I'm fucking freezing. I can't believe I'm saying that. I gotta shut the goddamn arrow. Actually, let's see what it's like to be quiet in here. I don't know what it's like when I probably won't like not having any air blowing, but probably sound much quieter. It is too fucking quiet. You can't even hear my TV downstairs now. Or we can even hear the TV downstairs. That's weird. Okay, we're still good. Do you see how it's like black right there? What is that? Like, why is my camera so? Is it that? Oh, it's that. Okay. Like it's a shadow or something, right? Oh, it's a shadow. Okay. It's just weird. Like there's no light on me, and there's usually light on me. I don't know. I gotta think of a different. I need a different. I'm gonna put it up against the wall again. I think. Remember, I had up against the wall in the very beginning, up against instead of like in a corner thing. I wonder if you'll still be able to see my corner thing. Like, I don't know. That's a filler episode. I don't even know what to talk about. Oh, the scene with Frankie and Peter and Alexia. I'm actually proud of her for getting a house. It's month by month because of fucking Todd. Now watch this. Where's he living? Like, where is Todd living? You know what I mean? You don't see it? Okay. I see like a shadow, but it's like, I think it's just because this is velour. You know what I mean? So it's got like weird too. But I know, thank you. I don't know. I think that she needs to stay away from him. I don't think she should ever let him live in that house that she's paying for. Because obviously he's not gonna fucking help her. I mean, he already fucked her once, he's gonna fuck her again, you know? My boobs look flat though, I think. But yeah, like I just feel like it's just a crock of shit what he did. And you know, fucking thank you. I'm just so fucking paranoid. I don't know. I'm insecure. It's like so fucked up, isn't it? It feels weird to hear the fucking TV downstairs. It feels weird to hear anything around me because it's always so loud around me. I always have the radio or the TV or the radio. I have YouTube on. True crime. I know. I'm having a hard time watching reality TV, to be honest. I gotta stop caring so much. I don't want to say I'm gonna stop caring about true crime. Again, it's just the Karen Reed had me so hyper focused on it, and then it rolled right into the Koberger thing. And I do like being on their panels and talking because I get really pissed about the shit that I see. And it's not even just about him being innocent; it's about our rights too. Like anybody could get caught up the way he did. Koberger, Todd's living in a wow. He bought a $4 million house. What a piece of shit. And he's not living. That's probably one of the cheapest mansions there around. Not that everybody needs to be in a mansion, but like, wow, that's crazy. Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? Because he really fucking didn't have the money to pay it. That's his fucking problem. He's a liar. He's a liar face, But how dare him be living in a fucking house? That's why she plays month to month. But don't ever trust him again. Especially with Frankie. Peter, Frankie. I get them both confused. Okay. I'll see if I can open it. I don't know, guys. I just feel like, like we're halfway into the season. It's not as interesting, but it's not as toxic, right? Like we had a little bit of toxic, but I mean, I wonder what's going to happen. Is something major is going to happen by the end of the season? I don't know. I know it's going to start soon. I know when Miami's on, we usually have Salt Lake starts. So I think Salt Lake is going to replace Atlanta, right? So we'll have OC, Salt Lake. OC and Salt Lake used to start at the same time. But or not same time, but around the same time. But OC's yeah, we should have Salt Lake starting soon. I told Brie Britt, I was like, get caught up on the Housewives because they're gonna start doing a show with me. She wants. I don't know if she's watching right now. She's on Facebook. I don't see me on Facebook watching. Peter's a pothead and Frank. I said, oh my though. I'm a pothead. Yeah, she definitely has a right to be upset. It's just crazy. And at one point, she didn't want Frankie to be responsible for Peter to be responsible. Sorry, when she passes away. But I think he's okay. I mean, he's going to be older by then. Hopefully, it'll be a long time before that happens. But like she said, if anything ever happens to us, she trusts him, and I think he's old enough now. I think that he'd be okay living with his brother. It's like, I need to smoke some pot or something. Guys, I know. This is like 40 minutes. I don't have anything else to say. But I don't want to not talk. I miss you guys. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. A good episode. Filler episode, but it is. I know you are, but I know. And I know that's all he does now, but I don't know if they did anything else before, but what else is going on with you guys? Sorry, I'm smoking. Everybody on TikTok that's watched it, I appreciate you. And this was Housewives of Miami. Still talking Housewives of Miami. Let me see if I got the article that you sent me. I want a more interesting show, guys. I know, like, I don't know why I'm not doing this. And I don't know why I say it every time and I still don't do anything about it. But, Mimir, we need to start we got to continuously, we just got to do whose side are you on? You know what I mean? I think that we should focus on, I say we, but like, help me focus on doing literally just whose side are you on and go through the arguments of the episode and talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe a short recap and then go through like whose side are you on? Like, I mean, I know I kind of already do, but I've been advertising my podcast. It's whose side are you on? And that's what the whole premise was, not to be a recap show. And just another recap, just another rubber recap. I didn't want to do that, but that's what it's turned into. And I don't know why I just don't literally do whose side are you on. And I think we wouldn't even, the notes, I know they don't know if they do notes like that, but I know with ChatGPT could help me. We'll just keep doing notes, and then I'm going to try to see if I can focus on the whose side are you on part. Because I'm the one that's going to look for the arguments. You know what I mean? Like, I know I can lay out both sides and give you, my side of both sides of it, and then tell you whose side we're on. But, like, I want to be talk about more in depth, because, I do think that people are just, like, hurt people, right? But I can't blame anybody else but Teresa for Teresa's shit. So that's when I get like stuck. Because I'm like, well, then, you know, I'd have to give Teresa grace if I give everybody else grace. Then I don't have to give Teresa grace because Teresa knows better. You know? Adam recap. The beefs. It does. The Adam recap. I don't know what that is. Is that what you sent me? Oh, that's what you sent me. Is that what I was reading? Is that what I was reading? I was reading it wrong? No. But literally, whatever that is, perfect. Because I realized that that's probably what I was just reading, right? Let me see. Did you send me more? Let me see. Sorry, guys. We're talking chub. But I want to, and if you guys are listening or watching this recap, and you're watching this afterwards, tell me if you would rather me do that, because I know you can watch recaps anywhere and I suck at them. I'm much better at arguing sides. All right, so I only got the one, I think, right? Did you send me more than one? Oh, by Adam. Okay, yeah. No. I didn't see that one until just now. Oh my God. Okay, we can talk about that real quick. Okay, so you know what? Perfect. Keep sending me that. Or both if you have both. Whatever that was. If you're going to say Adam, you don't mean our Adam, right? Just don't tell me. Ah, nice. Okay. I didn't see that one. Okay, cool. Perfect. 271. Yeah. Guerdy versus Julie. Okay, well, we already have Stephanie and Alexia. I already told you my point on that one, right? I think that Alexia is jealous. They've been literally going at each other for a couple weeks now. And like I said, Alexia called herself a Rottweiler. And then Stephanie called her that, joking around, like a nickname. And then she's like, well, and then Stephanie's like, well, I'm a wolf then, or something like that. And then, of course, Alexia's like, I think that she's fucked up and she needs to stop. She's obsessed with Todd and I and blah, blah, blah. And it was a jab over a fucking FaceTime too. She told her to fuck off. She said, fuck you, Stephanie. That's what Alexia said. I gotta say the way I went through these. Okay, I did kind of tell you guys that. Also, too, we did the Guerdy and Julia thing. And Adriana and Marisol with the, yeah. And it's, you know what, they're not friends, right? But Marisol is always like, I can't stand her, blah, 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 blah. And she just didn't want to be on the bed with her. Telling her that just completely screwed everything up because she was like, you know, not having it. But that's cool. We can build off of that. Just a little bit more notes with it, but I can add the stuff to it. Oh my God, Erin's here. Erin. Oh, I didn't even see Dustin either. Hey, Dustin. If you're here. Everybody go. I know. Everybody go smile. Go smile with Erin. Yes, go smile with Erin. Erin's channel should be in the chat, please. I know. Hope you're doing good, Erin. I was just saying how I should do Whose Side Are You On? And how long have I been saying that since I've started this? Me and Erin used to do pretty good Whose Side Are You On recaps. Because Erin keeps me on topic. When she was my co-host. But you know, I might end this one in an hour and go bounce around to crime. Because I do cheat on you guys every day. You know, reality TV. It's not that I'm having a hard time watching it. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because I do love Plathville now. Like, it's not reality TV. Maybe it was just Atlanta or something, you know. But yeah. I like to do pop culture. I don't think there's anything going on though. I haven't really even talked to Dana, guys. What's going on in pop culture? Let's see. Let's see what's going on in the world. I know I don't want to go either. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, that's right. You did send me stuff in. I'm getting to it. Hold on. I have to go through Facebook to get to my inbox. I know it's like 6 hours hair and makeup just for an hour live. Oh, Rowdy Blur, okay. Oh, her house. Oh, the purse. Oh my God, I love it. I had a feeling it looked. I love it. Can I show everybody? Hold on. This is the purse that she was telling us about. Oops. Streamer messed us up again. They literally messed us up again. There it is. But maybe I was just talking about. Oops. Hold on. Let me open that one. You sent me Todd's house. How dare him? Okay. Oh, what is she wearing? What is she wearing? Wow. Let's read this, guys. What a piece of crap. Yeah, because they're not divorced yet. He just didn't want, I think he does illegal shit and doesn't want his shit out there. He's actually a smart reality star who didn't want to be on TV when he does crimes. Because I just can't ever fucking find the psychology behind that. Maybe he was smart. Piece of shit. He actually looks like Louis too. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so Alexia Nipole's ex-husband Todd Nipola reportedly paid $4.2 million for his luxury apartment shortly after filing for divorce last year. On the new season of Real Housewives of Miami, Alexia shared that he blindsided her, which she did. Alexia married Todd 2 years before the divorce filing. In the first season of the reboot, Todd got into it with Alexia's oldest child, Peter. She also has 28-year-old Frankie Rosello, who lives with her. According to the U.S. Sun, Todd paid $4.2 million for his own luxury apartment. He purchased it in September of last year, months after he surprised Alexia with the filing. The apartment is 3,000 plus square feet with beautiful amenities, 3 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, floor-to-ceiling windows. Why does he need all that again? He also has a gigantic balcony and carbon fiber kitchen with expensive appliances. The penthouse features a 2-car garage. Kelly Devers. Garage. The girl can't say garage. Yeah, located with the unit. The building features a car lift that allows vehicles to be brought directly into the apartment, into the garage. Alexia rented. You guys don't. I was all right. Let me finish this and I'll tell you. Alexia rented a different unit in the same building, and this was shown on what? I thought you got a house. Real Housewives of Miami. Earlier this month, Alexia reflected on her split. Imagine how hard and how difficult this was for me to have to share on camera. It was raw, blah, blah, blah. Some days I didn't even show up to film. It was that bad. It was definitely super hard to share your relationship. Right. Because you said how perfect you guys were. Later on, she addressed Larsa Pippen and Lisa Pippen. What the fuck? Later on, she addressed Larsa Pippen's feud with Lisa Hochstein. It's very sad. I feel like they're both wrong. They're both right. Larsa makes some really good points. Lisa makes some really good points. They both do. She's stuck in the middle no matter what. How hard I try to give advice. They're both stubborn, which is true. 1 minute they're good, and the next minute, exactly, they're not. Just like Brittany and Punky and all them sisters and my friends, because they all fight with each other and they love each other. I'm like in the middle of it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of tension throughout the season between them. Ugh. Okay. That's that. I just came upon former Real Housewives of Atlanta white trash star Corey Bierman has a new job. Let's see what it is. Oh, God. Look at this picture. Look at this goddamn picture. Let's read it. That's recent because that's her new nose. Former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kim Zolciak, not a size 4, Kim Zolciak and Corey Bierman haven't had the best couple of years white trash. This is due to their ongoing divorce as well as their financial struggles. However, it seems they're both moving on in positive directions, as Corey has a new job. This comes several months after his last employment update. Kim, 47, and Corey, 39, we know, began the divorce earlier this year, or early 2023. It's been 2 years. 2 years later, the estranged couple still has not obtained an official divorce because they're liars. The good news is they both have exited the marital home and now exited. They were forced to leave because they didn't pay for it. Exited the family marital home, now living separate lives. Based on the official superior rigging and electric website, Croy now works in sales. This website includes a professional headshot of Croy and a white button-up shirt, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh. Notably, Croy's last employment date came in November when he first reported he was working for this company. The difference is that he was a crane and rigging coordinator, so now he's okay. He still gets $4,500 a month for his pension these days. Okay, no, he doesn't. They call the cops every 15 weeks, every 15 times a week. So whatever, man. That's not what he looks like anymore either. Why's my name in here? Mom, Dad, Krista, and Kelsey. You're my foundation. Before I needed you, you told me. Oh, wow. He was inducted in the Montana Hall. What? Why? Was he in the Hall of Fame for what? You're benched. I don't like him anymore. At all. I don't like him at all. A low profile on my ass. Bullshit. 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 Anyway. Let's see what's going on. Why is it such a boring day? It's early, I know. It's early for you West Coast people. I get it. But what's going on over here? Shh. Let me mute this tab. Okay. 145. Oh, all right. Well, he's going live now. All right, guys. I'm gonna go on to. I'm gonna share a stream. There goes stream. Copy. That's where I'm headed now, since we just finished. I'm a lying man whore. Kim's trash. She's such trash. This is the link of Dago, True Crime Cafe. We talk about Brian Krober, about stuff over there. I'm on the panel most of the time, or I will be in the chat. So I'm going over there now. And I might come back after that and talk about pop culture, maybe. It just why are people? Why I shouldn't check my? I know I shouldn't check my text messages. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? I don't need to know this stuff right now. I really don't need to know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. All right, well, that's crazy. I love you too. And please like and share the stream, please. I love my friends too. They go through a lot with their men. But anyway, yes, that's where I'll be. I'm trying to be on the panel or I'll be in the chat, guys. So thanks for joining. This is a little one. Might be back later. I love you guys so much. And please like, comment, and share the stream.